All right. 45. So I'm going to do this again. I did it right, but I put the wrong limits in. So I'm really annoyed. So just do it again. Okay, so this here is a semicircle from -1 to 1. And this here is a quadratic, x plus 1 squared. So it has a root at -1 and it crosses the y-axis at 1. So it's this area here that they're looking for. So that's the integration from -1 to 0. For some reason, last time I did this video, I said 0 to 1. I was so annoyed with myself. I'm so annoyed. So it's the semicircle minus the quadratic. Now, the good news is that we can separate this out because the quadratic part we can know. Integrating that would be x cubed over 3 plus x squared plus 1 minus 1 to 0. So if you put the 0 in, you don't get anything. You just put the -1 in. And it'll be minus minus. So it'll be plus -1 over 3. And that's a 2. So that's 5 over 3, isn't it? -1 over 3 plus 1 plus 1. That's 2 minus 1 over 3. So it's 5 over 3. Yeah. That seem right? Oh, silly me. I forgot. That becomes x, not 1. So if I put in the -1, it's going to be -1 over 3 plus 1 minus 1. So it's just going to be +1 over 3 that you're left with. And the integration of this is not too difficult. You can draw your triangle like before. And that's x. And that would be √1 minus x squared. And that's 1. And you have sine x, sine, if you call that u, sine u equals x. So dx du, that's equal to cos u. So dx is equal to cos u du. And likewise, you can say that cos u equals √1 minus x squared. So this integration becomes cos u, and the x becomes cos u du. So this is the integration of cos squared u du. And we have a trig rule for cos squared. It's a half 1 plus cos 2u du plus a third minus 1 to 0. Because cos 2u is cos squared plus sine squared. And 1 is cos squared plus sine squared. Cos 2u is cos squared minus sine squared. And 1 is cos squared plus sine squared. So the sine squareds cancel, leaving you with just 2 cos squared. Divide by 2, so that's cos squared. So integrating that, that's a half u plus sine 2u over 2. So that's a half, and u is sine inverse x. And sine 2u is 2 sine u cos u, and the 2's cancel, just leaving you with the sine u and the cos u. So the 0 doesn't matter, the -1 does matter. So that's a half. In fact, if you put the -1 in here, it's gone. So it's just, in fact, sine inverse of -1, which is minus pi over 2. So it's 0 minus pi over 2. So 0 plus pi over 2 plus 1 over 3. So that's pi over 4 plus 1 over 3. So that's all over 12. 3 pi plus 4. Oh, minus. Oh, hang on. I'm making a sign mistake. Three pi minus 4. That should have, okay. I made a sign mistake. That should have been minus 4. Which should have been here. That means that should have been minus there, which means there should have been a minus there, a minus there, a minus there, a minus there. So this one was minus. And if you put in 0, you get 0. And you put in minus 1, those cancel. And it's minus 1 over 3. Ah, there's 3 minuses. Not 2. 3 minuses. Yeah, so that's why that's a minus 1 over 3. So that makes the minus 4 there. Oh, dear. It's difficult to do calculus after working a full day at 2 jobs.